looking clean, looking crispy. And because the Dollar Shave Club, $1 Shave Club, it's really not a dollar, but hey, great branding, great marketing. I am going to take issue with this story right here with my boy Jalen Rose, who made some headlines by talking about how much it should cost everyone who gets a quality haircut. And I was mind blown by this because obviously I haven't been to a barbershop in decades because what's the point? I can just hit the Dollar Shave Club right here, little this, little that, and I'm out of there in 7 minutes fast. But Jalen Rose disagrees with my style. He says, quote, the minimum you're supposed to be spending for a quality barber is $100. Now, I don't know if barbers across America, across the world, have a union, but if they're looking for a union leader, a union president, they just found a man who's gonna help them get their dough. $100? Hell nah, because you know why? Let's just start here. Your hair grows back. So $100 sounds great. It sounds like my wife when she goes out shopping. I'm like, baby, what'd you just buy? Oh, it was only $30. And I'm like, yeah, but you keep going everywhere and spending $30. That's a lot of money, right? You go to the barbershop once for $100? Yeah, sign me up. But I gotta come back next Friday or look a mess in 2 weeks and then come back in 2 weeks. And then that's $200 a month. And I don't even look crispy every week because that off week, boy, I see y'all trying to cut costs, not trying to spend that $100. Y'all better not go to the club that weekend because it looks hilarious when a guy got that super crispy edge up and then all of a sudden his shoreline starts to bleed, right? It starts to leak. You start seeing the waves crash right on his head. You're like, tighten up, brother. And he like, no, I'm actually tightening up my wallet. I'm tightening up my belt strap. I'm not trying to spend $100 every week. Now, the barbershop, we all know, is more than just getting your hair cut, right? It was a place where everybody would meet up in the neighborhood, no matter what neighborhood, whether you were in the inner city, the barbershop, or you were in the burbs at the salon, wherever the hell you were, you went to the barbershop not just to get the fade. You went there because you know you're going to be around so many different types of people and they're going to express their opinions, right? I think the barbershop used to be our group text before we had social media and phones, right? Before we had a mobile phone, we just go to the barbershop and catch up on all the local news, right? You heard what happened to the TT and them? You're like, what? What happened to TT and them? And sitting there and spending half your damn Friday or Saturday just getting the lineup. And I remember vividly finally leaving the barbershop and feeling kind of like, damn, I'm kind of missing out on those conversations. But I'm certainly gaining back my time because one thing I hated all the time about the barbershop was like, who is the assistant in here? Where's your secretary? I know you're not supposed to say that anymore, but damn it, to me, I say it with pride. Where's the person that's going to help put this lineup in order? Who is setting the calendar? Because I got a 4:30. I'm here at 4:30. Why you got a line of 7 people already waiting on my 4:30 time? And they say, oh man, just sit down, young man. Sit down, whip snap and just enjoy. And you sit there and then you sitting there like, damn, this is just the way it is. But that's not the way it is now because these guys are getting the big bucks. They are going out there and saying, sign up on the app. App? Barbershop have apps? Yes, Barbershop have the app. You sign up on the app and they still gonna be behind schedule, but they trying A for effort, right? And it's all just because we really, let's be real, are trying to just tap into the barbershop culture. We all like to go there because it still feels unfiltered. You got the OG, you got the old man, you got the youngster in there, and you got the dad who took his kid for the first time. And it just feels like this extended family, everybody just breaking it down. I get it, but damn, it costs $100. It takes up all my day. Like, I'd rather golf. Like, golf is cheaper sometimes. Depends on if you remember. Golf is cheaper, and it don't even take up your whole day like a barber shop does and getting your hair cut. So I'm just looking at the culture as it's shifted now. Because if you go to a barber shop now, tell me if I'm wrong. A lot of people on their phone. Tell me if I'm wrong. It's like an in and out kind of service now because Nobody wants to waste their entire day, all their time in there. I wonder how the barbershop culture really is living right now compared to what it used to be. We remember watching the movies with Cedric Entertainer and all that, Ice Cube. Yeah, things look like they have changed. And now maybe they're going to get a plug, going to get a little surge from Jalen Rose because Jalen represents well. However, to what level will you commit to looking that fresh? And to what cost? $100? I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? Like, I'm not lying to y'all. I used to have a Big Daddy Kane curly top because that was the style. It's 1990, right? And Big Daddy Kane, you know, super lover, my brother, scrap lover, my other, you know, dark skin Casanova, he was calling himself, Blackula, all that stuff, right? So he was making it cool for brothers like me to look fresh. And I was like, ooh, let me go all the way with this Big Daddy Kane stuff. Maybe a girl will squint or blink and not know I ain't Big Daddy Kane, but think I am. I don't know. Let me ride his wave. So I had the nice, fresh curly top. And then they had to put that treatment in there, that burning conch, they call it. That thing get in there and sizzle your scalp. Next thing you know, you got curls. You were like, damn, I ain't had curls last week, but now I got the curls, right? Girlies looking at me. I'm a smooth skin, I'm fresh, right? Had to go get the edge up, that's it. Then one day I was at school, played a prank on my boy maybe a few weeks earlier, named Marvin Williams. Oh, sucker. Next thing I know, I'm sitting there at lunchtime getting the fade. All right, give me right. You know, Big Daddy Kane is here. And all of a sudden, I just felt the Clippers in a place they shouldn't be. And no, I ain't talking about nothing nasty. I'm talking about right down the middle, right? Dude turned into a fullback. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, right? I was like, and I knew it immediately, and I knew immediately I couldn't even be mad because I had got him earlier. And I was like, what? Just ran to the bathroom, checked the mirror, and I had a freeway right here, right? And then I was like sitting there with the two dividers and the freeway. What am I to do? I said, cut it off, dog, cut it off. Cut it off, went to the next class with that white head. You know, first time you ever get a bald head, it is pure white as snow. I mean, it looked like some ski alps. And I was the one in there, dandruff everywhere, looking a mess. And one girl looked at me. She did squint. She did kind of look at me and take a double take, say, oh, I like you bald-headed. You look cute. And immediately I went from Big Daddy Kane to Michael Jordan. And I was like, all right, I can do this. I can work this out. And that was a blessing in disguise. Not only did it help me with the ladies, because, you know, Big Daddy Kane was the man, but Jordan was next. But also, it saved me. According to Jalen Rose, you go back 1990, $100, do the math. It saved me millions of dollars, right? All that said, man, it was a fun topic to have. I feel you, Jalen. Hey, you get what you pay for, and you look fresh, so I get why you pay so much.